Good morning, all you fabulous people, and welcome to Solace Salon. Today we're going to share with you some fabulous hair tips and tricks, and I want to show you guys how to use a round brush at home. I get more people asking or saying to me, "Oh, I wish that I could do my hair like you do it at home." Well, now you can, because I'm going to show you how to do it. And I came today with my hair. This is second day. I haven't styled it. I haven't brushed it because I wanted to kill two birds with one stone and show you how to refresh your hair on the second day, and also show you how little moisture needs to be in your hair when you do round brush your hair at home. A lot of people will start with their hair soaking wet and then take the round brush and go at it. Well, first of all, you're going to wear your arms out. You're going to be sweaty, so you can forget having smooth, fabulous hair. If you do it that way, you're going to kill yourself trying to obtain your results. But if you start by blast drying your hair, which means basically taking your blow dryer and getting it pretty much all the way dry. We're going to say, if you want to go technical, 80 to 90% dry, where it looks dry but it's still a little bit frizzy. That's where you want to start. So today I have prepped my hair, well, yesterday actually, because this is day 2 here. I prep my hair always. Number one step, Sexy Hair Prep Me. It's a heat protector for up to 450 degrees, and it's also the base layer for all of your styling products. So have to have that one. Number 2, I did Smooth Encounter by Sexy Hair. It reduces the frizz up to 50%, and it's humidity resistant, although here in the South there's very little that actually stands up to the humidity resistance, but it does pretty good. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to mist my hair with some water, and I also want to talk about on base and off base and half base and what results that you want to achieve from your blow dry, because all of that is very important as to how your volume is going to look at the end, or I guess where you put your volume at in the style. So I'm just misting my hair. Doesn't it look fabulous? No, I'm just kidding. All right, now you can see it's not very wet at all. It looks pretty much dry. This is as dry as you want to get it before you start. And if you're day 2 refreshing, get you a water bottle so that you can mist it. That way you can put moisture back into the hair so that you can reset it with your blow dryer. Okay. So I'm going to section out my hair. Why? Because it's easier to control for me when I section it out. I need to get it out of my way so that I can reach the underneath. So this is how I do it. You can section it however you feel is easiest for you to control your hair. That's the goal, and everybody is different, so your sectioning might be completely different than my sectioning, and that's completely okay. So I'm going to split the back in half because that's how I can control it. This bottom part is going to be off base, and by off base I mean I'm going to put my brush in and go straight down with the heat, so that when I roll the hair back up, let me turn to the side, you can see that here's where my hair comes out of my scalp, and the brush is sitting right underneath that area. That is off base, and it's going to give me less volume because I don't want a big hump right here at the bottom of my head. How many of you guys have blow dried your hair at home and you get that big, beautiful hump in the back? We don't want that. So we're gonna do off base in the back. Got my blow dryer. I'm gonna turn my nozzle horizontal. Why? Because I can direct the airflow better that way. Now, if you need to use it any other way, that's fine. Just whatever's easiest for you. So I'm going to start at the top, and then I slowly bring it down. Notice I'm not doing a lot of this. You don't have to do that. You just put it in and twist. When I twist at my scalp, it's pulling all of the hairs straight. And then I'm coming straight down and turning my brush when I get to the end. Now, if you want more volume, you could put it in, go down, roll up, and hold it, and just dry here. That's going to give you more of a curl on the bottom. But I want more smooth, so I'm going to go down. There you go. We're going to do the other side. Put it in, turn, and I'm going to go slowly down, mid-shaft to end. Do it again. If you see any frizz, you have not dried the section completely, and you need to go back over it. That's a problem that a lot of people have, is they say, well, I can't get it as smooth as you can. That's because you're not getting it all the way dry. You have to get all of the moisture out of your hair to see the smoothness. Now, when I do this section, just because for volume reasons, I split it in two because I want more volume here, less volume here. You don't want puppy dog ears. So I'm going to pin that up out of the way. Same thing. This is still off base. So I'm going, what's off base? Straight down. Minimum volume right here at my ear. And I'm going to take this piece down. We're going to do half base on this. Half base is when you put your brush in. Let me turn the brush so that they can see it. This is going to be tricky. So when you put the brush in, where the hair comes out of my scalp, you're going to roll it straight out so that when you roll it back up, and forgive me because I'm just doing this so you can see, it's sitting halfway from the base. See how it's sitting half on and half off? That is half base. It's going to give me medium volume. So we're building our volume as we go up. So now I'm going to tilt my head because that's easier on my shoulder. Grab it. But I can see in the mirror that I'm still coming straight out from my head shape. And then you can give the ends a good twist. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Sorry. I'm Blowing Erica. All the way around the center. I'm going to split out a section, twist that I can control. Put my brush in, tilt, slowly move down the brush. If I wanted more curl, I would roll it up and hold. This way I can show you the difference. See how I'm rolling in and out? That is allowing the air to reach all areas of the hair on the brush. Then you can twirl. See how that piece has a lot more curl and volume. Moving around. We'll probably fast forward through a lot of this part because it's slow, but it's just how it goes. I hold my hand over, but if it's easier for you, you can bring it back around this way. And you're going to go straight out from your head. Notice that my airflow is going down the hair shaft. It's not like this. Look, if I do this, I'm going to get all this frizz. So I'm being sure to point my nozzle down the hair shaft, because I don't want a frizzy mess when I'm done. Moving back to the side. I'm going to split it. Why? Because it's easier for me to control. I'm doing off base right here at my ear. If you have curly hair, you're going to have to get the brush up in there and twist. Why? Because it pulls the curls out and makes it smooth and straight. Next piece. Whoops. She's trying to come out. You put her back. Okay. Half base. What is half base? Straight out from the head. And I'm going slow. There's no need to kill yourself when you're doing it. You don't want to be sweaty McSweatkins when you're done. Then I'm going to marry the two sections. Okay, now we're moving to the top. This is where we want the maximum volume, okay? Nobody wants a flat head. Nobody wants a square head. How many of you guys have got to the top of your hair, you get done, and you feel so proud of yourself, and you have a square head? We don't want that. We want some volume up here. So how are we going to do that? On base with our round brush. Let me show you what that looks like and how to achieve it. So the easiest way for me to section my hair on top is wherever I part my hair, I take my pinky finger, touch it to the scalp, and zigzag back toward the middle, the center back of my hair, like this. Excuse my roots. I'm going to twist that. Why? Because it helps me control it. And I know that after I pin this up, I can go back and pick this up because I've twisted it out and it keeps it together. Okay, so we're going to do on base. You want to get a section about as big as your brush can handle. You don't want to get too much hair in that brush because then you're not going to be able to control it. You can break it. It can get stuck in the ends. You don't want any of that. So on base, I'm going to pull my hair up and out. If you want to get technical, it's a 45-degree angle from where my hair comes out at the scalp. That way, when I roll the brush down, it is sitting right on top of my section, like all the way on top of my section. Not half, not off, all the way on top. If I was to pull it, let's say I was to pull it straight forward and roll it back. Do you see where my brush is sitting? That's off base. You're going to get a butt crack split all the way back. We don't want that. So we're thinking up and forward. So I'm going to get this section, put my brush in, get my blow dryer, go up and forward. Notice I'm going very slow. There's no need to rush it. And I'm going to twirl. And roll it down. This is where a lot of people's arms get sore. So we're going to keep the brush on our scalp. You can lean, whatever is easiest for you to hold, do it. Because you can do it, girl, you can do it. I promise, I have faith in you. See how I'm blowing all those little hairs? You can just blow them back around. If you drop it, it's okay. Pick it back up and go again. Alright, you want to hold the volume in. Once you get that pretty dry, you're going to hit your cool shot button and set that in. Look at that, people. Great volume. Now also, my hair is long, and so the longer your hair is, the less volume that you will get on top. That's unless you tease or use a texture iron. It's not going to last the full day on top if you have long hair. You can get some short layers put in to help solve that. But you got to get back in control of it. So once again, I'm going up and forward. And you see I have little hairs coming out. It's okay. It's okay. Just blow them back up whenever you get your brush down. I have a lot of small hairs growing in, and so it's just inevitable. It's going to happen. Pull shot button. And I got this cute little twig left in front. Now, I don't want this to be crazy high, so I'm not going to pull it as far up. This piece is traveling this way instead of back. So I'm taking it in the opposite direction of where I want it to go. Why? Because I want a little bit of volume in this section. But if you notice, I'm half base on it because I don't want full volume. Because I have too many twigs right there and I cannot have them sticking up. So there's that side. And see how we have roundness. It's not flat and then volumized. It's perfectly round all the way down. So we'll continue on the other side. I'm going to do off on base once again. I'm going to take a section out, as big of one as I can control with my brush. Put it in, turn it on. It looks like I'm going straight up, but if you look at the section, I'm going up and forward. Full shot button. Next piece. How big of a section? One that you can control. You gotta love all my baby hairs. This makes it a challenge, but it's okay. I'm loving the new regrowth. Tiny Leaf shampoo and conditioner has changed my life. That's why I have all these little baby hairs, because it's been growing my hair back. We're sold out right now, but we have a new order coming in soon. Full shot. Button. And set. I'm going to set my blow dryer down. Now you see I've refreshed my hair. I have lots of volume. It's not frizzy, but because I live in the South, it's going to get frizzy. So I'm going to use some Silk Finish. I just do one pump. Rub it together. Rub it through my ends. This is for all hair types, and it's even okay on fine hair. It's not going to weigh your hair down. It's just going to give you some shine and some finish. And then, of course, gotta have weatherproof. Always finish your style off. You don't want to mess up what you just did. Weatherproof is going to keep the moisture out of your hair from the humidity outside. And I don't use hairspray. Shh. So that's how you do it. That's how you round brush your hair and refresh your hair on the second day. If you have any questions, you can comment below. Please like our page, Solace Salon, and follow us on and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you, and you guys have a good day. I look forward to seeing you next week.